And what are some of the applications of the Weisbord'S 6-box model? So we can have a look at the applications of Weisbord'S 6-box model. So in which ways can you as a manager, can you as a student, can you as a consultant, or depending on your interest, be able to apply the Weisbord'S 6-box model? So in a work context or in an organization, a consultant can be able to use the Weisbord'S model to carry out the diagnosis of an organization. So one, consultancy purposes, to diagnose an organization, So these Weisbord 6-box model can be used to be able to diagnose, and the diagnosis can be done in terms of the structure, in terms of the rewards, in terms of the outputs, in terms of how an organization interacts with its environment. So that is one of the areas. This particular model may also be used for employee training and development. So employees can be trained. Let us take an example. You may have employees who are working in the marketing department, and depending on the output the organization has produced, an organization is experiencing a lower market share in terms of its products, and there is feedback from the market. So the marketing department can work very closely within the structure of an organization and be able to find out within the relationships that exist in that particular organization in terms of its stakeholders, what could be causing the challenges that the customers are getting. So these can be used to be able to train employees and be able to develop staff within a given organization. Then it is also imperative that the Weisbord'S 6-box model can also be used by managers to be able to assist those managers or supervisors in relation to their leadership roles. Can be used by supervisors or managers to enhance their leadership roles. So supervisors and managers can be able to use the Weisbord'S 6-box model to be able to enhance their supervisory role, so that if they appreciate the purpose of a given organization, the vision of a given organization, the mission of a given organization, they can be able to cascade this in relation to the structure and also be able to build helpful mechanisms that can be used to enhance their roles as managers, as leaders within a given working environment. It is also possible that this Weisbord'S 6-box model can be used to be able to evaluate organizational performance. Evaluation can be used in evaluation of organizational performance. So based on the key performance indicators in a given organization, an organization may be evaluated in terms of the structures. Are they relevant? The leadership within that particular organization, is it appropriate? The rewards that are being given, are the rewards impacting performance in the anticipated ways? So that can also be one of the ways within which an organization may use the Weisbord'S 6-box model. it is also possible that this particular model can be applied to assist an organization in the formulation of appropriate policies and procedures. Formulation of appropriate policies and procedures. Let us take an example. An organization has a reward system in relation to intrinsic and extrinsic rewards that it provides. So an organization may now analyze and diagnose the performance. If they realize that the rewards that are being given, intrinsic or extrinsic rewards, are not inspiring workers to perform, then an organization can be able to build or formulate appropriate policies and procedures in relation to rewards to be able to inspire workers to greater performance within that particular context or setting. So that is also important. It is also important that this Weisbord'S 6-box model can also be used in an organization to inform an organization regarding gaps that should be filled. Regarding information regarding gaps that should be filled. Take an example. A consultant may be required to do a diagnosis for an organization, and this particular Weisbord'S 6-box model may be used so that the consultant is able to make informed decisions. An organization may have the right vision, the right mission, the right strategies are in place, but when it comes to the relationships in relation to how departments and functions relate to each other, that might be the problem. Hence, the Weisbord'S 6-box model may be used by a consultant to be able to make informed decisions regarding gaps which exist in an organization. For example, the inputs that are coming into an organization. Take an example, the caliber of employees. An organization may be getting inputs from the environment, and when you are getting inputs in relation to, let's say, workers or the workforce in a given organization, or raw materials, if those raw materials do not meet particular, for example, standards, then there could be a gap between the inputs or the raw materials or the workforce that an organization is getting and the expected outputs. Hence, the Weisbord'S 6-box model can be used to provide information regarding gaps in relation to inputs, in relation to raw materials, in relation to talents, in relation to staff, to be able to make intervention measures. So those, dear learner, could be some of the applications that may accrue to an organization or may be used by an organization or a consultant on the background of the Weisbord 6-box model.